Colorado Day is Saturday, the state's 150th birthday, and part of the celebration are groups hiking nearly every 14er in the state. They will certainly be mindful of the weather risks following the death of Levi Strobel, the teenager killed by a lightning strike on Mount Blue Sky last weekend. Our Marshall Zellinger explains the precautions these hikers will be teaching.
On a cloudy afternoon, the relief from the heat is welcome. The sight of raindrops is also refreshing, just not when it happens when this is your view.
Most mountaineers have been in some type of predicament that they didn't expect.
Ashley Hanlon is part of the Colorado Mountain Club, which is a big event this weekend to hike Colorado's 14ers.
Colorado Mountain Club recognizes 58. So I know there's some contention around that, but we recognize 58.
The club will have at least 400 people hiking 55 of the 14ers on Saturday for the 150th Colorado Day. 3 of the 14ers are closed because of recent wildfires. The event will prioritize responsible recreation and education about what can happen while hiking, like animal encounters, what happens if there's a wildfire, and how to realize the weather is changing before it actually does.
All of a sudden, you start to see some not even necessarily gray clouds rolling in, just some funky colored clouds. Little raindrops here and there, not going to be the worst thing in the world, but we definitely are looking for some of those big splattering raindrops, or graupel, which is that kind of mix between hail and snow and kind of falls apart when it hits your skin. Super good indicators that lightning and thunder are to follow.
When that happens while you're outside, Ashley says your goal should be to get to a safe inside situation. If that's not possible, get to a group of trees that are mostly the same height. And if you can't get below tree line, get into the lightning position.
You want your heels together when you're down in the lightning position so that they're tucked together. And the theory here is that if there is a ground current of lightning, the electrical current takes the path of least resistance. So it goes up 1 foot and down the other, and only your feet are impacted.
If you ever find yourself needing to use the lightning position, it's also good to put a backpack or poncho or something else you have on you under your feet to separate yourself from the ground.
Marshall, isn't part of this right that they're trying to get people to change their mindsets that like you may be close to summiting, like close to reaching your goal, and you just have to scrap it if the weather turns?
Any of those scenarios, those funky looking clouds, the rain starts coming, turn around. Like it doesn't matter if you're like 1,000 feet or 5,000 feet still from summiting, turn around.
All right, Marshall Zellinger, thank you.